I am Marcangelo Galvez from Bachelor of Science in Civil Engineering 1E, and this is my video lesson or presentation in physics for engineers. First is position, distance, and displacement. So, what is position? The position of a particle in physics is the place where it is being placed. Generally, this place can be located on a number line when the motion we are studying is in one dimension. The position of an object is measured from some fixed point known as the reference point. So, the next one is the distance. So what is distance? Distance is the total movement of an object without any regard to direction. We can define distance as how much ground an object has covered despite its starting and end point. It is usually measured in a straight line. So, like for example, house A, house B, and house C. So, the distance of house A to house B is 2.1 miles, and the distance of house B to house C is 4.3. So let's do the math. 2.1 miles plus 4.3 miles equals 6.4 miles. Yung miles na to, kailangan natin siya i-convert into meter. So, 6.4 miles, para ma-convert, kailangan natin siya i-divide sa 1 mile equals sa 1,609 meters. So, cancel equals 10,297.6 meters. So, this is the distance of house A to house C. So, the next one is displacement. Displacement happens when an object moves from one location to another. It is the change in position specified by a length and the direction. Displacement equals change in position equals final position minus initial position. So let's, for example, house A, house B to house C. The given is 2.1 miles and 4.3 miles. In the displacement, there's a change in position. So, house B to house C, then house C to house B. So, for us to find the total distance travel of B to C and house C to B is we need to add 4.3 miles plus 4.3 miles. So, equals 8.6 miles. So, this is the total distance travel, whereas displacement is 0. Displacement is 0. So, let's move to the example. Example number 1. From the previous example, suppose to take a trip from a house A to house C, then house C to house B. A. Is the displacement for this trip is positive, negative, or 0? B. Find the displacement for this trip. And last, C. What is the distance covered in this trip? So, positive. Why? Because final position is greater than initial position. So, let's move to letter B. On letter B, initial position is equal to 0 and final position is equal to 2.1 miles. Then, let's compute it. So, final position minus initial position. So, 2.1 miles minus 0 is equal to 2.1 miles. So, let's move to letter C. In letter C, what is the distance covered in this trip? So distance equals A to C, then add C to B. Then substitute it. 2.1 miles plus 4.3 miles, then plus 4.3 miles. It is the value of house C. So equals 6.4. So 2.1 plus 4.3 miles is 6.4 miles plus 4.3 miles is equals to 10.7 miles. So this is the total distance covered in this trip.